Namaskar, good evening viewers. You're watching House Highlights on Sansad TV. I'm your host Rajiv Kumar Singh. In this program, we'll take a look at all that transpired in the two houses of Parliament on the last day of the first half of the budget session. Before we delve into the details, let us take a quick look at the headlines. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman replies to the discussion on Budget 2025-26 in the Rajya Sabha. Stresses the Modi government thoroughly believes in transparency and cooperative federalism. States given their dues pending from 1996-97, says the Finance Minister. No reduction in capex projected at rupees 15.49 lakh crore, emphasizes the FM. JPC report on Waqf Amendment Bill 2024 tabled in both the Houses of Parliament. No opposition to dissent note by opposition, says the Home Minister. Finance Minister introduces the Income Tax Bill 2025 in the Lok Sabha. And first part of the budget session concludes. Parliament to meet again on 10th of March 2025. Lok Sabha has a productivity of 112%. News now in detail. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman stated that the Union Budget 2025-26 aims to ensure inclusive development. She was responding to the discussion on the budget in the Rajya Sabha, where various political parties had earlier shared their views. Responding to the debate, the Finance Minister said that despite global challenges, efforts have been made in this budget to safeguard inclusive growth, encourage private sector investment and uplift domestic sentiment. Additionally, the budget seeks to enhance the spending power of the Indian middle class, either directly or indirectly. She emphasized that steps have been taken to promote the progress of the poor, youth, farmers and women.
Which are beyond even any projections or predictions. There are no models that you can build and understand how the trends will be, because they are very dynamic, they're changing by the day. So it's very difficult to reasonably plan up for a budget. But despite that, we have tried keeping the assessments as close as possible to what can develop, keeping India's interest topmost. So this immense uncertainty is still playing out, and many Indian imports, which are very critical for our economy to grow, are also going to be left with uncertainty. So we are trying to make sure that the budget somewhat at least foresees all these and is ready for such eventualities. So much contrary to all those principles with which the world has moved in terms of an economic order, is all going through a major change. So the uncertainties can be defined in some terms, but you really can't predict what moves. In this situation, the first advanced estimates from the NSO has said that India's economy will grow by 6.4% in real terms and about 9.7% in nominal terms. So the budget this year, we have kept our goals in such a way that we are able to accelerate growth, secure inclusive development, invigorate private sector investments, uplift household sentiments, and also to directly or indirectly enhance spending power of the Indian rising middle class. In all this, we have seen that there are 4 groups of people that if you touch and serve, the impact will be across the country: Garib, youth, Annadata and Nari. And therefore, every scheme that we have before us has something to bring in terms of benefits for these 4 large groups. The effective capital expenditure is projected at 15.48 lakh crore as against 13.18 lakh crore in the RE of 24-25. So there is just no reduction in capital expenditure, sir. But even more, if we take this together with what is done by the public enterprises, they are independent of the budget, they do their own, but they also account for the capital expenditure. If we were to take that also on board, if we take that public enterprises from their own resources, when they invest money for capital expenditure, they do it substantially. And so if I were to include that for the year 25-26, the capital outlay, which I would define as effective capital expenditure, is likely to be in the range of 19.80 lakh crores. We've commenced complete financing of the capital outlays of railways and highways from the union budget. So this has lowered the cost of borrowing for railways itself for their projects, and as a result, today we are able to speedily fund their capital investments. We also advanced, and this will be very much in favor for the states, we advanced the devolution date. Every month tax is devolved to the states. For years it's been done on the 20th of the month. We said, why should it go till the middle of the month? Why can't it be paid earlier? So we moved the date from 20th of the month to 10th of the month itself so that states can get it earlier. That was done so that the cash position in the states can be improved.
Joint Parliamentary Committee report on the Waqf Amendment Bill 2024 was presented in both Houses of Parliament on Thursday. In the Rajya Sabha, soon as BJP's Medha Kulkarni presented the report, opposition members started sloganeering and obstructing the proceedings. The opposition alleged that dissent notes of the members had been removed from the report, whereas the ruling party stated that no dissent notes or members' statements had been omitted from the report tabled in the House. Due to the uproar, the chairman had to adjourn the proceedings for a while. When the session resumed, both sides engaged in mutual accusations, following which opposition members staged a walkout. The chairman stated that the Parliamentary Affairs Minister had made it clear that no member's statement was removed from the report and that the opposition's stance was irresponsible.
सर, सेलेक्ट कमेटी का प्रोसीजर रूल 72 से लेकर रूल 92 तक दिया गया है, जिसमें पावर जो है चेयरमैन की वो रूल 90 के रूल 7 सब रूल 1 में दिया गया है। मैं रूल 7 का सब रूल 1 पढ़ रहा हूँ, जिसमें चेयरमैन को पावर देके लिखा गया है, if in the opinion of the chairman the committee of minute of dissent contains word, phrases or expression which are unparliamentary, irrelevant or otherwise inappropriate, he may order such word, phrases or expression to be expunged from the minutes of dissent. ये पावर तो रूल्स में दे रखी है, और ये जो रूल्स की पावर है ये आपके समय के बने हुए। सर, जब रूल्स के अंदर पावर है, उसके बाद जो रिपोर्ट है, रिपोर्ट पार्ट ऑफ हाउस है, जब रिपोर्ट यहाँ पर आए तो ये चर्चा कर सकते हैं, पर ये नहीं कह सकते कि जो पार्लियामेंट के चेयरमैन ने पावर का इस्तेमाल किया वो गलत तरीके से किया। वो जो रूल्स की पावर है, इनएप्रोप्रिएट, ही मे बी एनीथिंग, उनका अपना रीजन है, उनको हमने पावर दी है, और इसलिए जो विपक्ष के द्वारा विषय उठाया जा रहा है ये पूरी तरीके से गलत है, तथ्यहीन है। रिपोर्ट को रूल के हिसाब से तैयार किया गया है, अब ये डिस्टर्बेंस करना चाहे तो वो इनकी मर्जी है।
आज जब एज पर द listed business, the JPC report on Waqf Amendment Bill was to be placed on the table of the House. And some of the concerns raised by the opposition party, I have just checked it. There is no deletion, there is no removal of any part of the report. Everything is tabled on the floor of the House. On what basis you can raise this kind of issues? Don't mislead the House. Sir, I am very pained to say that the honorable members from opposition parties are making unnecessary issue by raising issue which is not fact. The allegation is false, sir. And as per the rule, the JPC had conducted the entire proceedings. There was no violation of any rules. All the members from the opposition parties participated in the proceedings of the JPC for last 6 months. Now finally, when the report is placed in the floor of the House, they are raising objection. In the appendix also, all the dissent notes are also attached. All the dissent notes of the opposition parties are also attached and placed on the record of the House. They can't mislead the House in this manner. This is very unfortunate, sir.
A responsible minister, Parliamentary Affairs Minister, has categorically referred in this House to the report. He is focused that no part of dissent, no part of input has been alleged, has been deleted, and therefore all that has been said according to the Honourable Minister is factually untenable. It is untruth. We cannot allow this House to set afloat untruths. No. The Minister is categorical, and I find there is an effort to make this House dysfunctional.
My own Secretary of the Ministry of Minority Affairs continuously attended the JPC meeting. All the officers are supporting them, and the proceedings were as per rule. And finally, when the report is tabled, it would be the fittest of the things if honourable members read the report and then raise any issue at the time when the bill is reintroduced again by the government. Right now, JPC report has been tabled. What is there to make such a hue cry about this table, which is a procedure? It is a normal procedure.
ऐसा मुद्दा है जिस पर लोगों के मत होंगे, अनेक मत होंगे, अनेक विचारधाराएं होंगी, और यह सदन उन विचारधाराओं का संगम बनेगा. यह सदन अंत में जो निर्णय करेगा वो प्रजातांत्रिक व्यवस्था के हिसाब से होगा, वाद विवाद के हिसाब से होगा. आप लोगों से अनुरोध है कि आप सभी सदन के सम्मानित सदस्य हैं. आप सबको इस बात का बोध है कि जॉइंट पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी की जो रिपोर्ट है उसकी अहमियत क्या है. अंत में वो सदन के समक्ष आती है और समय के ऊपर सदन में वाद विवाद होगा, विचार विमर्श होगा, मंथन होगा, और यदि अगर एक समानता नहीं आएगी तो एक विधिक प्रक्रिया के अनुसार उस पर निर्णय होगा. अब निर्णय वेल में आने से नहीं होगा, निर्णय स्लोगन शाउटिंग से नहीं होगा. निर्णय होगा आपके विचार की ताकत कि एक दूसरे को कितना परसुएड कर सकते हैं, और आखिर के अंदर प्रजातांत्रिक व्यवस्था में जो पद्धति है, जिस पद्धति के आधार पर सरकार का निर्माण होता है, उसी पद्धति से निर्णय होगा.
Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar ruled that the matter of removing Allahabad High Court Judge Justice Shekhar Yadav from his position falls under the jurisdiction of the chairman. He stated that this issue comes under the authority of the Parliament and the President. The chairman has directed the Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha to convey this information to the Registrar General of the Supreme Court.
Honorable members, I am seized of an undated notice for motion received on 13 December 2024, bearing 55 purported signatures of the members of the Rajya Sabha seeking removal from office of Justice Shekhar Yadav of Allahabad High Court under Article 124(4) of the Constitution. The jurisdiction for the stated matter, the jurisdiction for the stated subject matter constitutionally lies in exclusivity with the Chairman Rajya Sabha and in an eventuality with the Parliament and Honorable President. Taking note of public domain information and inputs available, it is expedient that the Secretary General Rajya Sabha shares this for information with the Secretary General Supreme Court of India.
Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar informed the House about a message received from the President. Meanwhile, leader of the House in Rajya Sabha, J.P. Nadda, condemned the conduct of opposition members during the reading of the President's message.
Honorable members, I have received the following message dated 12th February 2025 from the Honorable President. I have received the expression of thanks by the members of the Rajya Sabha for the address which I delivered to both houses of Parliament assembled together on 31st January 2025.
आपके बारंबार रिक्वेस्ट के बाद, in spite of your repeated request that the House should come to order so that at least राष्ट्रपति जी महामहिम राष्ट्रपति द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी की मैसेज संदेश वह इस हाउस को सही वातावरण में यहाँ पर आप उसको रख सकें, लेकिन विपक्ष ने जिस तरीके की भूमिका अदा की है वो बहुत ही गैर जिम्मेदाराना है, इररिस्पॉन्सिबल है और इसकी जितनी भी निंदा की जाए वो कम है। मैं ऑन रिकॉर्ड लाना चाहता हूं कि राष्ट्रपति महोदया द फर्स्ट सिटीजन ऑफ द कंट्री, जब वो उनका मैसेज पढ़ा जाए तो हाउस ऑर्डर में होना चाहिए था, जो नहीं है। यह बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और इसकी हाउस निंदा करती है।
The proceedings in the Lok Sabha on Thursday began with the question hour amid constant opposition sloganeering. The first question was asked by BJP member from Mysore, Karnataka, Yaduvir Vadiyar. He inquired about funds allocation under Atal Bhujal Yojana. Jal Shakti Minister C.R. Patil in his response said that the scheme is targeting 150 districts of the country. In Karnataka, 14 districts fall under the category where work is being done in nearly 2,500 blocks and has already been completed in nearly 1,700 places.
Significant benefits for states such as mine with districts in and around my own constituency also being benefited tremendously. So the answer provided gives us tremendous amount of information regarding my specific question to the Minister through you is that the Comptroller and Auditor General's audit report in 22-23 identified significant delays in the procurement of essential items with only 35.34% of allocated funds utilized. So I'd like to know through you what steps have been taken to expedite the procurement process and ensure that Karnataka's groundwater management infrastructure is adequately equipped to meet the present and future challenges.
अटल भूजल योजना के तहत पूरे देश में करीब 1 से 50 जिले हैं और 150 जिले में से जहाँ सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है ऐसे जिलों को चयन करते हुए हमने कर्नाटक में 14 जिलों में 2480 जितने ब्लॉक में ये काम शुरू किया है और 1707 जगह पर एक काम कंप्लीट भी हो गया है। आप देखेंगे तो भूजलपुर में करीब 16.84 BCM पहले जो भरण हो रहा था, अभी 18.74 वहाँ BCM का भरण भी उसके अंदर हो रहा है। तो भूजल के डार्क जोन के अंदर जिस तरह से लोगों को जो प्रॉब्लम था, जिसके वजह से वहाँ पानी की क्वालिटी ठीक नहीं थी और पानी भी नहीं था, वहाँ पर ये डार्क जोन की मदद से वर्ल्ड बैंक का और केंद्र सरकार की मदद करते हुए, राज्यों से सहाय लेते हुए, राज्यों को आर्थिक मदद करते हुए और टेक्निकल सहाय देते हुए इसके ऊपर जो काम शुरू हुआ है, उसके अंदर कर्नाटक में भी और पूरे देश में भी बहुत अच्छा पुनर्भरण का काम हुआ है। उसके अंदर लाखों लोगों को उससे फायदा हुआ है।
As the opposition continued to obstruct the proceeding, the Speaker first highlighted the importance of the question hour and then appealed for the House to be allowed to function smoothly. However, as the opposition did not relent and continued to raise slogans, the lower house was first adjourned till 2 p.m.
माननीय सदस्यगण, प्रश्नकाल महत्वपूर्ण समय और पहली बार चुनकर आए माननीय सदस्य प्रश्न पूछ रहे हैं। आप सदन के अंदर प्रश्नकाल के अंदर नियोजित तरीके से गतिरोध करते हैं, ये अच्छी परंपराएं नहीं है। आपने इतने साल शासन किए हैं, आप सदन में व्यवधान करना चाहते हैं, गतिरोध पैदा करना चाहते हैं। मैंने कहा 12 बजे जब होगा, जब विषय रखने देंगे, लेकिन आप चर्चा नहीं करना चाहते। माननीय सदस्यों ने कई बार मुझसे मिलकर कहा है कि प्रश्नकाल के अंदर हमारे महत्वपूर्ण विषय हैं और आप महत्वपूर्ण विषयों को सदन में नहीं लाना चाहते, मंत्रीगणों को जवाब नहीं देना देते। आप सरकार की प्रश्नकाल में सरकार की जवाब देते होती है। ये सबसे संसद का महत्वपूर्ण समय होता है। मेरा आपसे आग्रह है कि आप संसद की मर्यादाएं, परंपराओं को बना के रखें, अच्छी परंपराएं शुरू करें। मैं हर विषय पर, हर मुद्दे पर आपको बोलने की इजाज़त दूंगा, लेकिन प्रश्नकाल के अंदर किसी मुद्दे की इजाज़त नहीं दी जाती। ये परंपराएं और नियम है संसद के। आप सदन नहीं चलाना चाहते, आप सदन में नियोजित तरीके से गतिरोध पैदा करना चाहते हैं, माननीय सदस्यों का हक अधिकार छीनना चाहते हैं। सभा की कार्रवाई आज 2 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
After the House reassembled, important papers were laid on the table of the Lok Sabha. The Speaker first asked the Chairman of the Joint Committee on the Waqf Bill 2024 to table the committee's report. Later, the Home Minister Amit Shah informed the House that his party had no opposition to the dissent notes by opposition members in the committee. The Speaker then informed the House that they have been placed in annexures, following which Jagdambika Pal also tabled the record of evidence given before the Joint Committee on the Waqf Amendment Bill 2024.
Item number 24, Jagdambika Pal.
आपकी अनुमति से आज की कार्यसूची में क्रम संख्या 24 पर मेरे नाम के सम्मुख यथा सूचीबद्ध वक्फ संशोधन विधेयक 2024 संबंधी संयुक्त समिति के प्रतिवेदन के हिंदी तथा अंग्रेजी संस्करण सभा पटल पर रखता हूँ।
माननीय गृह मंत्री जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, आप बैठेंगे सीट पे।
विपक्ष के कुछ सदस्यों ने आपत्ति जताई है कि इनके जो विमत है, डिस्प्यूट्स है, इनको पूरी तरह से नहीं रखा गया है। मैं मेरी पार्टी की ओर से आपको विनती करना चाहता हूं कि विपक्ष के जो डिस्प्यूट्स हैं, एक सिरनीर कर आप संसदीय कार्यप्रणालिका के उपयुक्त रूप में जो जोड़ना है वो जोड़े। इसमें मेरी पार्टी को कोई आपत्ति नहीं।
ये विषय आप जो मेरे से वक्फ बोर्ड के माननीय सदस्य मिले थे और वक्फ बोर्ड के माननीय सदस्यों ने जिन जिन विषयों को उनके साथ चर्चा के बाद हुआ है, उनको मैंने एनेक्सर में उनको शामिल कर लिया गया है। आइटम नंबर 25 श्री जगदींद्र पाल जी।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपकी अनुमति से आज की कार्यसूची में क्रम संख्या 25 पर मेरे नाम के समूह यथा सूचीबद्ध वक्फ संशोधन विधेयक 2024 संबंधी संयुक्त समिति के साथियों को अभिलेख सभापति पर रखता हूँ।
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Thursday introduced the Income Tax Bill 2025 in the Lok Sabha and urged the Speaker to refer it to a select committee of the House. Opposition members opposed the bill at the introduction stage, but the House passed the motion by voice vote for its introduction.
Sir, with your permission, I rise to move for leave to introduce a bill to consolidate and amend the law relating to income tax.
आप मोशन लाएं, माननीय मंत्री जी, मोशन ले आएं।
सर,
प्रश्न मैं पढ़ता हूं, फिर इसका मोशन लाना। प्रश्न ये है कि विधेयक को पूरा स्थापित करने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना कहें, मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में माननीय मंत्री विधेयक को पुरस्कृत। आप किस पे ना कर रहे हैं आपको पता नहीं है, आप बाहर चले गए थे। चलो माननीय मंत्री जी।
Sir, I want to say, sir, that I'm moving a motion. With your permission, sir, I rise to move that the House agrees to authorize Honorable Speaker yourself, sir, to constitute a select committee of this House on the Income Tax Bill 2025. The terms and conditions regarding the committee will also be decided by the Honorable Speaker. The committee shall make a report by the first day of the next session. I move this motion.
एक बार बिल को इंट्रोड्यूस कर दें।
Okay,
बिल
sir.
को इंट्रोड्यूस कर दें।
So I introduce the bill.
प्रश्न ये है कि माननीय मंत्री जी द्वारा प्रस्तुत प्रस्ताव को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य प्रस्ताव के पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य प्रस्ताव के पक्ष में ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में, निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत हुआ।
Both the houses were adjourned as the first part of the budget session concluded on Thursday. The second part will commence on March 10th, 2025. Thanking the members for their cooperation, the Speaker informed that the lower house had a productivity of 112% during the first part of the budget session.
माननीय सदस्यगण, आज बजट सत्र के प्रथम चरण का आखिरी दिन है। मुझे खुशी है कि सत्र के दौरान हमने अच्छे वातावरण में चर्चा की है। मुझे आपका पूरा सहयोग मिला है। माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी के अभिभाषण पर धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव पर 17 घंटे और 23 मिनट की सार्थक चर्चा हुई है। इसमें 173 मान्य सदस्यों ने देर रात्रि तक बैठकर अपने दायित्वों का निर्वहन किया है। बजट पर सामान्य चर्चा 16 घंटे 13 मिनट तक चली, जिसमें 170 सदस्यों ने सक्रिय भागीदारी निभाई। आप सबके सहयोग से इस सत्र में हमारी प्रोडक्टिविटी लगभग 112% रही है। मुझे आशा है आगे भी आपका इसी तरीके से सहयोग मिलता रहेगा। सभा की कार्रवाई सोमवार दिनांक 10 मार्च को प्राप्त 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
That is all we have in House Highlights for the day. We will meet again in the second half of the budget session that starts on 10th of March. In the meantime, keep watching Sansad TV. Goodbye and good night.